I just thought I'd do a short video. I've been listening to my inner voice and the voices around me. I've been clairaudient, divinely guided. I have very strange dreams and visions, usually of saving people's lives. I hear the truth. I pick up on things. I'm telepathic, but I'm also autistic in nature. So if you see or hear symbols, it's because I don't understand how to communicate with you. Not everybody can hear me, or not everybody can hear their own guardian angels. Myself, I hear it straight from the divine, straight from heaven. Yeah, feathers will appear when your angels are near. That's just a saying, you know. If you're feeling down, or if you want some guidance, you're feeling upset, and then all of a sudden a feather falls down. Yeah, a white feather. It could be any colour feather, really, because God uses animals, as you know. That is a clear sign. Number 2, seeing cloud formations that look like love hearts, that look like animals, or the sun just streaks through right at that time when you're feeling, you know, down and upset, or you're asking for some sort of guidance in your life and some sort of protection. Number 3, welcoming your angels. You could notice a smell. Now, I'm always finding weird smells. It could be a burning smell, and I think, where is that coming from? It drives me mad. I ask my angels, does somebody need me? I seem to be able to zip through the heavens and put my, as they call it, your wings out, but I don't actually have wings. I have hands, but I put out a stop sign, or I'll try and stop somebody physically. So if all of a sudden you just stop for no reason, don't push past it. Just wait a minute, because that is somebody like myself or a heavenly angel trying to stop you from getting hurt. And then all of a sudden something will happen and you'll say, oh my God, oh, thank you. You know, that strange force is guidance. You know, number 4 is dreams and visions. I personally save lives in my dreams. I go all over the place. I have wings. I've always flown in my dreams. I've woke up in a dream where my cat was there, and it was like a Nanny McPhee shop. And I thought, what the heck's going on here? And then a couple of weeks later, animals started to speak to me. So, yeah, it's a bit crazy. That's on to the next one, about babies and toddlers and animals. Like, you'll see babies babbling and giggling, and there's nobody there. Well, to you, there's nobody there. But to them, they're connected still to God, and they're still connected to their ancestors, which they know babies and children can hear them. And like me and my cats, I'll see them doing whatever, and then all of a sudden they'll just look up, and I know they're speaking to somebody because I can hear it myself. It makes me giggle. Like looking up, giggles or babbling, something that seems to hold on a minute. Music and radios. Yeah, if you're feeling down and all of a sudden an uplifting song, or your pet, say your grandparents or your parents or somebody who's in the spirit world, one of their favourite songs comes on the radio, and it gives you that feeling that, oh, they must be around. Me, every time I go into the shop, it's either Heaven or a strength song, something like that. I can literally affect the radio myself. Like if someone's talking to me and I'm watching a movie, and then all of a sudden they want me to concentrate on what they're saying, the TV will stop, the Wi-Fi will stop, and then we'll have that conversation, and then boom, it's back on again. Seeing lights. Yeah, even if it's in a picture you don't realise you've taken, and then there's a big streak of light in it, another sign. Or you might see lights in the sky, what people say are aliens or whatever, but these lights in the sky are sent from God. That's what I need to tell you. You know. And another one, pennies from heaven. Pennies, they might even be significant of a date of birth on the back of them. Or you might just find money in the street when you need it the most. This is heavenly guidance from the spirit realm. They have a lot of kudos, if you like. They can, if you're in desperate need, and then this amount of money that you needed will just fall in your lap. Or crystals. Finding a crystal. See, the thing is with crystals, apparently once you've got what you need from them, and they might disappear and go missing, because that might be them needed for the next person. I hear crystals. I'm a bit of a crystal healer. I can put my crystal next to a pebble off the beach, anything, and relieve someone's back pain. Now, Rainbows are a sign of hope, peace and promise. Even if it's on the television or it's a picture of a rainbow, it's just an image. Well, I'm autistic in nature and I'm on that autistic spectrum, which is a bent colour. So I can throw out a rainbow myself. I seem to be able to affect the northern lights, but maybe that's because I've been close to death that many times. See, I know I'm being guided, but there was something so horrendous around me, demonic if you like, evil spirits. They smashed me through a glass table 1 millimetre away from my temple, broke all my rib cage, or fractured all my rib cage. Now that was in April. I still feel that pain, but I got up straight away, and I got up and I sent out my healing. My daughter was in between life and death. Maybe that's what did it. I pushed myself in front of whatever she was, experiencing, and then boom, when I got back, I was in a glass table. Now, I always protect myself from that minute onwards. That was a lesson learned. Yeah, I can now remove evil, and I mean real evil, when someone's, getting beat up or attacked demonically. So now I don't listen to anything negative around me. I only listen to positive. A feeling of sensations. I'm actually menopausal at the minute. Speaking about angels again, I'm getting hot sweats and hot flushes. You get a warmth. Sometimes you'll get a chill from nowhere. That's another sign. Symbols and synchronicities, coincidences. Like, I always look now when my boiler, I know, like, if they say I wake up at 11 minutes past 11 or at 11 minutes past 11, I know that's Ariel. Or my boiler does a lot of things, or the numbers on the buses. Look for signs and synchronicities. People say, oh yeah, we can all do that, but if you add all these up together, it's one big huge sign. And the last one, hearing voices. Now, you've got to be very careful with hearing voices. I hear it 24 hours a day. Even when I wake up, I'm having a conversation with somebody. I'm usually giggling, or I'm getting upset about what's happening, around the world. I prayed for rain. The rain comes. I prayed for it to stop. It stops. This is where I come from in Britain. I prayed for rain. And this was last year when the reservoir was going to dry out. Even whilst having demonic attacks, I was praying for other people. Maybe that another thing that got me noticed with God. I'm now clairaudient, clairvoyant, and I am here for you. But hearing voices, uplifting voices, especially because although I was hearing evil, there were plenty of voices. And I actually seen 2 angels in my kitchen. There was a cloud there and 2 beautiful little angels, white feathers and a golden halo. Got to be honest, it shocked the shit out of me. Yeah. But they were saying, get fit, meditate, get healthy, eat well, eat clean. So now I try and do that. Although I don't have any money at the moment to do all of these things, but I am trying, and God loves a trier. So yeah, if you're hearing any voices, especially any beautiful voices, encouraging you to do great things, listen to it. Listen to your inner child. Protect your inner child as well. The first thing you think of, say like you want an answer, and you just try and clear your mind, meditate for a minute, and you want a question answering, meditate on it, and the answer will come. Yeah, but it might be a vision to you. Myself, it's voices, but apparently 75% of the population hear them anyway. So all I'd say is focus on those positive voices. Don't listen to anything that wants to tell you to do any harm to anybody, because that's not what it's about. See, at first when all this started to happen, I mean, negative things were after me since I was little. I was seeing negative things and dark shadows, shadow figures trying to work me all the time. I was always running away from something in my dream, but I was always a lot older. And then it really did get bad before it got better. Yeah. Now I've become a Wicca, so I know how to protect myself, and I know how to protect others and banish anything that's negative within myself, my aura, my home, or anybody else's. So if you need me, I'm there for your guidance, and I am more than willing to help. But I'm autistic, so I don't quite understand how to speak to certain people, because sometimes they just look at me like I'm crazy, because oh that's another thing. I had addiction problems, but it's like overnight I had a dream that I was in a spacecraft. Yep. And as I stepped forward, I was a little bit apprehensive because it was new, but I stepped forward anyway, and this great big ball of light, like white and with a golden shimmer around it, was put back into me. And it's like well, now I open the door to heaven and I see heaven all the time. Or I hear heaven all the time. I don't see heaven all the time. But I can, it's like I can make miracles happen for other people. So if you need me, I'm there. If you ever want to speak, I'm there for you. If you want more understanding, but I am autistic, so I send it out in like symbols and signs myself. Say you're noticing, you're thinking of a loved one and a robin just turns up, or a butterfly, that's again a sign from the spirit world. Or if there's trees around you that are all straight and not blowing, but the one right as I'm speaking to you now or whatever, directly behind you starts waving crazily, that's Mother Nature, which again I appease. That's your spirit world, your spirit guides. Anyway, that's all I'd like to say. God bless you. Peace. Bye bye.